All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's weekly Quiptic crossword, set this week by Alia, who I think we had once for the daily. I wonder if it's related to Inter Alia. Anyway, let's have our cryptic clue of the day first. Last week, trouble for holy man rampant. Well, the answer was strife. A holy man could be a saint, ST, and rampant can be rife. Well done to Mike and Chris K and everyone else who got that one. This week, owls move leisurely. 4 letters, owls move leisurely. I think this one is fairly straightforward. All right, let's see what Alia has for us. People coming together for sports event. Seems like a double definition, maybe? Nothing is coming to me. What's a sports event? No. A dangerous game for which a routine results contrived. 15 letters. Oh, routine results is just, I think maybe it's an anagram of a routine results. I suppose the obvious, very dangerous game would be Russian roulette. And just by looking at it, it looks like that's an anagram of a routine results. Ooh, so now. Oh, I wonder if people, like a people, might be a race. And then a word for coming together. Oh, there is in horse racing, maybe in athletics as well, a race meeting. So I think that's the sports event. All right, violent actions in university tackled by police officers. I'm thinking it might be violent actions. Coups. The police officers are cops and they tackle you for university. Intervene and provide drugs to eliminate cold. Oh, well, cold can be abbreviated to C, so I'm wondering if we have to maybe have a word for provide drugs and remove a C from it, and it'll mean intervene. Yes, medicate and mediate. Speak without stopping, question mark. Yeah, I'm wondering if that's a cryptic definition. I've no idea though what that is. Popular podcast finally wrapped up as planned. Yeah, whenever you see popular, I think we should always think of in. Podcast finally would be a T, and if something wrapped up, it ended, and as planned, intended. All right, let's go back to the acrosses. Transfer of secure bond ultimately made savings. Well, bond ultimately, I think, is at D. So I think the definition might be made savings. I wonder if it's an ED word, past tense. So then transfer. Oh, could transfer be an anagram of secure? Yeah, I like that. I think the question mark is because the answer is actually rescued. And so you made a different kind of savings. You saved people. I like that. All right, bone from last bit of meat found in rice dish. Well, I think once again, last bit of meat might be the final letter, the T, which we have. And I think we put that in a rice dish to get a bone. Oh, I'm not good on either bones of the body or rice dishes. Risotto, rice-a-roni. What's another rice dish? And then what's a bone with a T in the third? Oh, not getting it. I think I need a letter to get me going on that. Restore control, say. Sounds like a homophone for control, and it's going to mean restore. Well, I'm thinking reinstate would fit for restore. Oh, no, it's not a homophone. That's very clever. To control something is to rein it, and to say something is to state it. That's great. Family member, well, I look at the N, 5 letters, think niece is somewhat. Keen, i.e. cerebral. Yeah, it's a hidden clue, somewhat part of the following words. Intro to theme with a certain musical sound. Well, now I think the intro to theme is T. I'm thinking a certain, oh, maybe it's just with a bag might be one bag. So I think tone, then the definition is certain musical sound. All right, let's go back to the Downs. Happy to have yummy apple. Oh, I'm thinking of an apple that I think is 6-9 golden, delicious. Yeah, there we go. But now, how is that happy? Well, yummy must be delicious, so happy is golden. I don't quite get that. Yeah, I don't follow that. We'll take a look at 15 squared at the end and see if, in what sense is happy. I know you can say, oh, if everything goes right in this plan, then we're golden. But I don't know if that necessarily means happy. All right, how about subtly funny nonsense? It may bring the house down. Dry rot would definitely bring the house down. Subtly funny is dry, and nonsense is rot. That's clever. Colleague eating an Indian cheese. Oh, is it going to be a Indian cheese? I don't know any Indian cheeses. But maybe a word for colleague, I think, is going to eat an, unless it eats maybe an Indian tribe, a North American Indian tribe. Cree. What's the cheese then? No, don't see it. Our speak without stopping now, we have 2 E's. No, on my bone I now have an extra L. Cutlet. Now, nerds were upset about a current affairs host. All right, I think we're going to anagram nerds were put an A inside it. I'm thinking it must be a news. I think it's just a news reader. Yeah, that would make sense. Oh, so the cheese now ends in R. Oh, colleague might be peer. Oh, I have heard of paneer. I was thinking of peer for colleague, but I would have had no idea what paneer was, but I've definitely seen mention of it. Oh, and the bone now. Oh, what is that? Not the fibula, and then what's the rice dish? Oh, I'm sure you all know this, but two areas of where I lack knowledge. All right, let's go back to the across. Honest shareholders position. Stock something. What's another word for honest? Yeah, I think it's a double definition where one might be a pun for holding stock, but I don't see it. Knocking back lager is a mistake. Oh, well, I think it's going to be a lager backwards. But what is that? You could get a half of lager. That would be flat. A flub would be a mistake. But how is that? Lager backwards, knocking back lager. What's the, some kind of ale? A mistake. No, I'm not seeing it. Individual doing little except relaxing primarily. All right, they're getting into the everyman territory here. So the primary letters of the first 5 words spell idler, and those words also describe the person. Sensible thing kids often do in science class. Oh, maybe sensible is one definition, and then it's a thing kids often do in science class. What do they do? I don't know. Release from group costing nothing. Oh, costing nothing. Oh, yeah, to release is the definition set free. A group is a set, and costing nothing is free. Fiery genius, somehow capturing supporters' heart. Oh, I'm just counting the letters in supporter before and after the O. So the middle letter of supporter is an O. And then I think we're going to anagram genius somehow. And it's going to mean fiery. I'm just not seeing that. All right, I think I'm going to have to go to the anagram helper, put in my genius and my O. Igneous. There we go. Yeah, I would never have thought of igneous for fiery, but there we go. I just think of igneous rocks. Descriptions of old jobs. Well, old can often be X, so I'm thinking it's going to be a charade of X plus a word for jobs. Oh, could be positions. And expositions are descriptions. Small indication of sadness. I'm thinking it's a teardrop. Is it just a cryptic definition? I don't know if there's anything more to it than that. Yeah, I'll leave it in. All right, in the center of dam, it's turbulent. Ooh. Ah, yeah, I was just thinking the way that read very strangely. I was thinking of a hidden clue, and sure enough, we do have amidst. So I'm just pausing because I don't know if the center of dam. I think maybe in the center is the definition, and of might simply be the hidden word indicator. But you could also, I think, just read it as in. If you're in something, you're amidst it. And then the center, not the exact center, but within those words. All right. Now honest, of course, would be above board. And I suppose shareholders theoretically stand above the board. All right, burden of work supported by journalists. Well, I'm wondering if work is the usual OP for opus. And then we have some word for journalists. And it's going to mean burden. What is a word for burden? Don't see it. Could be Eds as the journalists. Maybe it's not OP or opus. Let me just think about burden. Oh, but funny ending in an S. Ah, yes. So I was just thinking, how do I square that circle of having a plural word, or sorry, a singular burden, or actually I think it's a verb, but the journalists are the press, and so oppress. One not sugarcoating facts about Hollywood elite. Well, one not sugarcoating things is a realist. About on the subject of can be re, and Hollywood elite are the A-list. All right, refinement of European language. I think this must be a double definition. The name of a European language that also sounds like, oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I was just thinking about Finnish, which could mean refinement. You go to finishing school. I don't know if they still have those, which sounds like Finnish, but maybe there's some other. Oh, of course it is Polish. I met one of my Polish friends yesterday. Should have thought of that sooner. Yes, of course. Polish. All right. This is the pills is knocked backwards to give us a slip. I think we've had that clue before. I should have got that. All right, dance team, no good on regular occasions. Well, I think it's going to be a dance, and we take regular letters from team no good, and that is going to spell tango. All right. Oh, sensible would be practical. Yes, I think that's the term. I'm not sure if we use that in Ireland, but to do experiments in science class was part of the practical exam or course, whatever you might call it. All right, speak without stopping. A train that doesn't stop is an express, and to speak, to say something, is to express it. Oh, must be the of course. The paella is the rice dish, and you put the tea inside and you get patella. All right, I thought that was very nicely judged. One or two held me up, but I think that was me. Anyway, let's check all. Looks like everything is still there. All right, let's take a quick peek at 15 squared. All right, the blog is by Pierre. He says a very quick fertile. That's a new word to me. Newsletter for the Quiptic. All right, congratulations. Thoughtfully constructed, tractable, and enjoyable. I would agree with all of that. I do wonder, I know there was another pseudonym that popped up, and it was suggested it was a group of setters combining, and I wonder if that might be the case here. Anyway, I think I followed everything except for a couple of downs. The golden happy summers of his youth, I suppose, very poetical. And yet, teardrop was just a cryptic definition. Oh yeah, what did he think about? He thought in the center of... Oh my God, I can't believe I looked at that and I said, oh, that's a hidden clue. And the D was in completely the wrong place, and I'm sure you all spotted that. It's a turbulent or anagram version of damn it's, my goodness. Sometimes the brain sees what it wants to see. Yeah, okay. Paul's sister in Dune, maybe. Dry rot, okay. Just right for a quiptic. Yeah, I would think so. Oh, John Chapman wrote dry rot. Brilliantly pitched. Very enjoyable and perfectly. Oh yeah, Jeff Down Under is a tough critic, but if he says perfectly cryptic, yeah, I think I'd agree with him that the clue for teardrop. Anyway, they can't all be diamonds, I suppose. All right, well, thanks as always for watching. Have a great day and have a great week ahead.